is a Fairlight intro. And a lot of these things with the emulator can be sped up. You can hit Alt-W to warp past certain things. But I hate to do that because I don't want to miss the opening audio sample, which, as you know, if you're familiar with this game, drops you right in. There's no title screen. There's no... It just goes.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
So there we go. There's the iconic opening sound sample. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. So, I can't imagine if anyone here has not played Impossible Mission. If you've not played or seen Impossible Mission, raise your hand, and I will explain a little bit more. But essentially, we are this secret agent. He has a name. I believe it's Secret Agent 4125, I believe is the name that's listed. And right off the bat, one of the things you will notice is that he has this really cool animation when he runs. We also have this great sound. You can hear there's an echo. Like we're in this big hallway, and it's big cavernous area. And also we can jump. And we have this really unique way of jumping. Now, the bottom half of the screen down here is our pocket computer. And if I press the button on this screen, we get access to our pocket computer. Now, there's a lot of things we can do down here. There's really not a lot of things we can do down here. There's kind of one thing we can do down here. But the whole point of this game is to put together puzzle pieces in a way that essentially create punch cards. And those punch cards, once assembled, will reveal a letter. And we are trying to reveal a 9-letter word that will stop missiles from being launched by the evil Professor Elvin Atom Bender. I was going to say Atom Bomber or Atom Buster, but it's Atom Bender. So, when I was a kid, I didn't understand any of that. I didn't understand any of this pocket computer stuff that's going on. I didn't understand anything about the puzzle pieces. And that's because I was a dirty, dirty pirate who downloaded the game. And so most kids that were my age or my income bracket that downloaded the game didn't understand the bottom part of this game, which is, by the way, how you're supposed to play the game. To get those puzzle pieces, we've got to go find them, and they are hidden all throughout the Professor's evil lair, which we are in. So these down at the bottom, you can see there's a map. See how we could go, we're flashing, that's us. We could go left. We will go left, and we will enter one of the mini rooms. Now you can see I'm in front of a computer here. This is actually a computer terminal. And if I press up, I can access the terminal. Now, there are 3 choices here. One is I could reset the lifting platforms, which I don't need to do right now. That if you use there's little elevator lifts we'll see here in just a second. And if they are left in the wrong place, you might make a level unbeatable. And so you can use a code and reset those to their normal places. There's also a code here which is much more useful, which is to put all those killer robots to sleep. It puts them to sleep for about, I don't know what it is, 10, 15 seconds. And you could get around them. You could touch them. They can't hurt you. And very helpful to use. And then we could log off the terminal. I always do like the retro look of the monitor here. It's very simply done. And there's just a few shades of gray that kind of simulate this 3D depth of an old CRT. But I really like that look. So anyway, we don't need any of that. We're going to log off. But all the other things in this room are potentially pieces of furniture. Well, they are pieces of furniture that potentially hide puzzle pieces or codes or reset switches. Now, all the robots in the game run off of programming, and they all have different programming. So let's see this one at the top guy. He's kind of moving back and forth, and he's moving back. And if we jump over here, we can see what he does. So he's just kind of patrolling that little area for some reason, right? Now the one behind me, or below me, you can see that he's kind of just going back and forth there. Like, we can kind of see what he's doing. All right, so what I'm going to do, you can fall an infinite amount of space. So we're going to come over here. Now let's see what this robot is doing. This robot here is just kind of slowly going left. Let's see what happens when he comes right. He's just slowly coming right. So he can't see me. So some robots can see, and some robots can hear, and some can move fast, and some can shoot. Now, I'm in front of this piece of furniture. I'm going to hold up. And while I'm holding up, you can see I'm searching it, searching. And then at the end, it said nothing here. So I just wasted my time. But we don't know where the furniture or where the things that we need are. So you got to search everything. And it's randomized. So let's search this one. Keep going, and there's a puzzle piece. Let's jump over this guy this way. Now we can see what this guy here at the bottom is doing. Notice he's using his... He's going to kill me, so I'm going to go whoop! And now I'm on one of these little lifts. So now we have to be faster... I can... Uh-oh. Now, let's say that elevator lift... I mean, it's in a spot where it's good for me. Notice this guy is paying... Like, this guy has vision, but he's not shooting. Now, I could probably... One thing about this game is you can kind of jump during any cycle of the walk animation. So you can kind of step like I just did on thin air and then jump. Oh boy. Now if I had one of those snoozes... Oh, that was dumb. Now every time... I should say this. The... you have unlimited men in this game. Because it's not based off of men, it's based off of a timer. Oh, am I out of the way? Nope. I'm not out of his path. You have a timer that's counting down. The timer is 6 hours. So within 6 hours, the missiles will launch. He will get the... So what's interesting about this game is that it's... When you read the documentation... Oh, that guy almost got me. When you read the documentation, it's almost exactly like war games. Oh. I've got to work on my jumping timing. It's been a while since I played this, apparently. It's all about a guy getting launch codes to launch a missile. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, there's another puzzle piece. Now, the puzzle pieces have to be... Does that guy shoot? No. And that guy doesn't shoot. Okay, so we got one thing left. I need this... Oh, that guy does shoot. Shoot, he shoots. Let's see. Well, let's go this way, and then we'll go this way. Alright. We'll go over here in a minute. Okay. That guy does shoot, we know that. I'm getting in a little situation here I don't need to be in. Didn't we determine if that guy shoots? Okay, I can't get over on that quickly. Let's wait for this top guy. Oh no. I don't want to be there. Oh boy. Alright, we're going to come back later to this room. We're going to come back when I have a robot snooze, and we're going to get that. You can go through any room at any time, in any order that you want. And again, so what... Oh, that's rude. Now, notice this jump down here at the bottom. Seems like it would be a little, really long jump. But again, remember, you could jump at any point during the animation cycle. So I'm going to kind of cheat here and watch. So that's a... and that's actually listed in the documentation. That you can do that. Let's see what we get here. Another map piece. So after we're done with all that, all this stuff, we'll go out and we'll look at our pocket computer, and I'll show you that portion of the game. Now this is a good example where, let's say, if I were to die right now, I wouldn't be able to get up higher, which actually I can't get up higher right now anyway. Can I? No, because this won't go up. See, that has to come down, and that one would have to come down. Oh, you know what? I can do it. I think what I want to do is do that, and then I can do this. Yeah, I knew that guy's got. That guy was to shoot me real bad. There we go. Another map piece. But I can't, I could get up if I could get over to that platform. That doesn't seem likely. But I still got stuff I need to search on this side. Okay, so I've got these few map pieces. So we'll go in here and just press the button. Now in this, if you press the button in here without moving, it turns on your pocket computer. And now we have these pieces. And the pieces have to be overlaid in a way where they completely overlap. Where they're not touching things. So let's pull this one over here, let's say. And this is our little work area, okay? Boop. Okay. So this piece and this piece, I mean, it doesn't really look like they're going to overlap. And mainly what I'm looking for is this corner. See how this corner is like a triangle? So I'm looking for like an area over here that would be an open triangle or a triangle kind of area. But now let's see, did I have other pieces? So we could go through our pieces of our inventory. And there's the same one. I mean, it could be this one. I don't know. But see, this one's yellow and this one's green. So this one has to go with this one. But maybe. But here's the other thing. So let's say I'm trying to get these pieces to overlap, right? Let me go back down to, yeah, so we got this one and this one, right? Okay, but this piece now, I can go over here and I can flip it horizontally. See that? I can flip it vertically. Actually, I think this is vertical and this is horizontal. If I don't think that it's working right, I can put it back into the computer. So this is a whole part of the game that you have to do to actually win the game. Now, the other thing you could do, and this takes time off of your clock. Notice our clock down there that's running. I can use the modem. So get ready for this. What did I do? What didn't it do? Oh, okay. So then what you have to do is say, what are you calling? So basically you could call the help thing with your computer and you could say, like, give me the correct orientation of the leftmost pieces. So it will flip them around for you. And then there you go. So so what the colors do, hang up, is tell you which pieces go with which pieces. So you want, like, you need 4 green pieces to go together, 4 yellow pieces to go together, and so on and so forth. And I think there's maybe blue pieces. All right, let's get out of there. Now, there's just, when I was a kid, this was the only part of the game that we cared about, was the searching of the stuff. Oh. That guy can electrocute you, by the way. I should have waited one more second for that. Let's try that again. So, like I said, every time I'm getting zapped, it's taking time off of my the ultimate goal. So I'm losing time. which does two things. Number one is that by the end of the game, I mean, if you run out of time, the game's over. This is a tough room. Alright. Nothing. I really want to get some robot snoozes and lift resets just so you can see what those look like. Bad timing. Okay, so this is a good example. Well, when you die, it automatically resets the lifts. So it's not really a problem. Not a problem. Oh, that guy can hit me from there too. I should be paying more attention. Okay, what I want is for that guy. Let's see if I can do this before he comes over to get me. Can. Nothing here. Good job. Now you notice that a lot of rooms have two entrances. So like there's one on the bottom right. I could go out this way, and you see that takes me to the next elevator shaft, which is not the best plan right now because I haven't searched everything on the left-hand side over there yet. No, rude. Okay, now if you time this just right too, let me see if I can do this. See how I don't have to jump? So if I hold down, okay, but now I'm kind of, well, now I'm screwed because now I'm down here at the bottom. So, all right. Does this one? Yeah, it does go up there. Now that guy is just kind of dumb. Sometimes you get ones that are just guarding an area. You kind of sneak up behind them. Another map piece. Let's see. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use this one to get this. This stuff's pretty easy to get to. Map piece. So when I was a kid, the map pieces were just like garbage. Like, who cared, right? Nope. Oh. But actually, I want to get to that left-hand side again. Oops. As a kid, it was great that you basically more or less had unlimited lives. You know what I mean? You could play a really long time, but this, you know, the most important part of the game for us was the searching of the stuff, right? Of looking for the hidden stuff in the furniture and not getting zapped by the robots. We'll have to leave that lamp for now. Let's go back over here. Excuse me. I was trying to get out of the room. I do like how the fade effect when you go, you know, from one area to another. Okay. Let's figure out what this guy is doing. I know he's a zapper. Nothing. This guy is also a zapper and moves pretty fast. I always thought that the agent looked a lot like Han Solo. Alright, so there's two different map pieces. Oh boy. Hey, I didn't mean to do that. Now notice all the lifts reset. So this one is back to where it was. When you die, they reset. But you could find yourself in a situation where you had not reset them. I don't like that, dude. I need a little bit more room to jump. We'll get you to come down here. We'll run down here. And we'll go over here. It is kind of realistic in the way that bigger things typically take longer to search. If it's a little tiny wastebasket or a lamp or something, you can search it really quickly. And if it's something like a giant bookshelf, you can do it really, it takes a long time. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Adam has a good point that the puzzle pieces are not, just because they're the same color doesn't necessarily mean they could go together, so you do have to change the color on them sometimes. You really have to be able... Oh, now this is our other enemy. Oh, he popped him. Okay, so that was the roving ball that appears on some levels. I'm going to go back and bring him back. He reappears, regenerates every time. But the robot does pop him. So you can squeeze him through levels. You can push him down through the floor or through the ceiling, and then he will wrap around. So that's... what am I going to do here? That guy's just waiting to shoot me, isn't he? Alright. Nope, he's just hanging out over there doing his own thing. Nothing here. What about this guy? Nope. Alright. He's very excited that I'm on his level. Okay, so see that? I'm still holding up. See that? That is a lift reset. See the lift? So it's like got the little picture of the lift and the little arrow. Now I can reset lifts. But they're only one-time use. You can only use them one time. And the things... I'm looking for a robot snooze. Nope, nothing there. Robot snooze has a picture of the robots. Oh, no. Oh, it's okay. Thought I was a goner. And then it has little Z's, so they're called snoozes. Now, if I press the button in here right now, you can see down here I have 0 snooze, but I have 1 lift reset. Lift initializer, lift init is a 1. I can't use it here. I have to use it in one of those terminals that's in the that's in our room, like this terminal over here. Oops. Now I could. I don't need to, but I could go up here and reset the lifts now. But like I said, those are only one use, so you don't want to waste the old lift or the. Reset. Now this one, these guys are kind of hard to see. This green robots on this yellow background. I don't love this color combo. That guy's going to shoot me in the back. Oh, always searching printers. If you wondered what happened to all the world's old dot matrix printers, they ended up in this game on printer stands, and now we have to search them. So I believe if the math... There's not a it's not like a 1-to-1 thing, but there are, I believe, 32 pieces in each game, because the words, the launch codes, aren't are 9-letter words, and you can find the list of all the words online, but it doesn't help you. You have to solve. Can that guy shoot? He's not. That guy doesn't shoot. Okay. He comes at you, bro. Okay. Now this guy we know shoots. Down one. And he's waiting to shoot me. He's very willing and able to shoot me. Okay, so... what could I do? Okay, here's my plan. You ready? If I went over here, I went down. I went over here, and then I went down. Oh, and there's a robot. Hey, John. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is a game that your dad probably played when he was your age. This was there's a minor I won't say controversy, but there's a little bit of confusion, because this game says on the back of the box says copyright 1983, but on the software itself it says copyright 84. So There's a little bit of contention as to when it came out, but also there are multiple releases as well. There is the one that all of us in the U.S. would know, which is this disc release, but there was also a cassette version as well. Now that guy right there cannot be trusted. So notice the lift resets because I died. Well, so now I'm in trouble. So now I can't go up because I left this lift up there. And so I could just say, well, I could just jump in this hole and reset the lift. Or we have a lift pass. So we will go up here and use my lift pass. It says accepted. And then go here. And now we can see the lift is back. So that's probably, I mean, it's two ways that the programmers, and you got to say programmers singular. This game was designed, written, programmed by one guy. One guy did everything. But that is a way to keep levels from being unbeatable, right? You gotta kind of wait for him to, right when he turns his back. And I love when you always find things like this fireplace and then you go through the whole thing and then it says, nothing here. Nothing here. I probably can't make that jump from there. Oh boy. I'm gonna... Should I try that jump? No, I can't make that. We're going to try to get over to that water bed. I don't know why I always thought that was a water bed. Woo! Look at that. Doing flips. Searching, searching. Nothing here. Let's see. You can't get to that one from there, so I guess you gotta... Okay, I got an idea. I got an idea that's probably gonna kill me, but we'll see. Oh, it works! I did read where it said on the level design that it was all trial by error, so he would just put up platforms and would see if they would work, and then if they didn't work, then he would just move them around. And he would do that until he could make all the jumps. Yeah, you definitely have to use the midair. And like I said, that is actually in the documentation. It says that to jump longer gaps, you can... because he doesn't fall until... Oh, my goodness. Until he's over the, like, till he stops moving or he puts the other foot down. So like this gap right here. Oh no. Oh dear. That was not what I meant to do. But you can actually kind of run over some gaps. But you got to look ahead and see if there's another gap right past that. Just like that, I did it again. Look at me. So I think Adam was the first one in the stream to say that there was a bug in the Atari 7800 version, and there were bugs in a lot of versions of this game. The bug that appears in the Atari 7800 version is particularly bad because, as I showed you, to search things you press up, and for example, we found another puzzle piece. But I also showed you that there is the terminals that you access. Let's see, seems like a bad move. And you press up to access the terminals. And so in the Atari 7800 version, there is a problem with the randomizer that runs when the game starts. And occasionally it puts puzzle pieces, not occasionally, usually it puts puzzle pieces behind one of the puzzle pieces behind the terminals. So it doesn't differentiate when it's hiding things where to put the pieces. And so by doing that, you can't search a terminal. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to do some hachi-machi action here. Nope. Oh no. So essentially what happens is it puts pieces behind things that you can't search, and because you can't search them, you can't get all the puzzle pieces, and without all the puzzle pieces, you can't beat the game. So the game becomes unbeatable. It is impossible. It is literally an impossible mission. Now, one of my favorite stories. Oh, I got a snooze thing. I had to get off it real quick, but if you saw that, so let's go use that because this room is a menace to society. So I want to search. I want to plan out my little path. I can definitely just start dropping down. Into that area. So let's. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. That actually could have been much worse. Let's use this, and now what we're going to use, temporarily disable robots in this room. And log off. So now, you'll notice, look at all these guys. Ah, ha, ha, who cares? I can search there. I can search here. I can search here. And when these guys come back alive, you'll know it. Like right then. So yeah, it doesn't last very long. And as a kid, I remember thinking, like, I didn't know like I didn't have the programming chops to pull it off. But I do remember thinking, like, there has to be a timer in this game that keeps track of how long that is. And can't you just go in there and add a 0 after that? Like, is there a way I could, hack the Gibson and get in there and add a 0 so that instead of 10 seconds, it was, 100 seconds? And I'm sure there is a way to do that. And of course, with those trainers and stuff that people have put in, they basically have made it where you can have like unlimited numbers of those things, or that they work forever. Ooh, there's another robot snooze. That looks like good news on the snooze. Let's wait for that dude to turn around. Okay. Oh, I don't trust you. Nothing here. Okay. There's a robot there and a robot there. There's just no way for me to... Oh, maybe. Another map piece. Is that guy gonna shock me? Yeah, he's gonna shock me. He was just waiting for that. So there is another, yes. So there, first of all, the guy, the ROM hack for the Atari 7800 was done by the guy that originally ported the game. He got tired of having his name dragged through the mud. And so he's the guy that went and did and fixed the game. So the 78 ROM hack. Oh boy. So here's the, now you can see the roving ball. And the roving ball, left and right, horizontally, stays lined up with you, see? So if I can stay on a level where it can't get down, then that's good for me. Now, here's another thing we can do. See, now it's coming down, but I could go back up. So if you could if there's a, let's see if there's a way to do it on this one. Yes, there is. Okay. All right, let's watch this. This is not how I would well, you could pop him if you could get him to touch a robot. So there. That took care of that for us. Okay, now this robot is going slow and then fast. So again, you just kind of learn the their patterns and then work around that. The original, well, I won't say the original, but the Commodore 64, the original version was NTSC, and then they ported it over to PAL. Now, there's an interesting thing about the code on the electricity that the robots shoot. The electricity that the robots shoot, their zaps there's only one sprite, and it gets shared between all the robots. So if there are 2 or 3 robots that are all shooting their electric lasers or their electric guns or their electricity, then it alternates between all the different robots. So when they moved it to PAL, they didn't count on the timing of that, and so there is a bug on the PAL version, the originally released PAL version, that anytime a robot is on the left-hand side of the screen and shoots, I guess, left, then no matter where you are, you get killed. So it doesn't even matter if they're pointing at you or if you're on the same level or anything. It doesn't matter. You automatically die. And so it was literally, it's a timing issue because of the way that the code is for the electricity being shared between the robots. And so they had to release a different version. So on the PAL version, I think there's a 1.0 and a 1.1, and that's the difference between the two versions. Is that the 1.0 has that little glitch in it. Okay, that can't go up. Oh yeah, that could go up. As long as I don't mess this up. Okay, I can get out of here. Okay. So, I mean, I will never get these pieces done. This takes me forever, and I could never do it. Okay, so like, see how this one is like kind of an open diamond shape? And so then you start looking for ones that like maybe have an angled thing on the outside, and then maybe we could get that to fall into place, I'm looking here. I don't see the other ones for that yet. But you really just have to have that kind of spatial awareness to be able to flip the pieces around in your head and figure out which ones go where. And it's for me, this part has always been the hardest part of the game. Actually, notice how maybe also this is just like dying to be used with a mouse. You know what I mean? No, that's not what I was thinking. Looking. Oh, out of memory on my little computer. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I've heard that some versions have I've never actually seen it performed, but ooh, now wait, and that one's got like a big line in the middle. So if I could find one that has like an opening in the middle, like I really just want 2 pieces to find 2 pieces that go together just to show you that. But, yeah, like I said, now this one, would this go with that? No? Yes. Look, so now I got those 2 together. Haha. I got 2. I did one. And then let's see. Didn't I have something that kind of looked like that? Oh, wait. Okay, so this one, we want to take this one over here. This is kind of our work area. And we want to take this one, and we want to flip it this way. And then move it on there. Is that? Oh, wait, it's, what did it say? Is it the wrong? Colors must match. Push button. So this one is blue and this one is green. So so we take this one. Oh, we still have that one, and we can make it blue. Did that work? Oh. And there? No, it's still green. How do I change it? I forgot how to change it. Oh, because I'm hitting green over and over. That's blue. Maybe I'm colorblind. I never thought about that. Come on, line up. Image can't overlap. Is it overlapped? Oh, is that not the right one? Oh, I thought that was the right one. Oh, yeah, I can see up in the upper corner. It's not the right one. Because it's got this little, that dookie part. I thought that was the right one. Well, that was a big waste of time. Psh. Flip it vertically, you think? Oh, yeah, that would have been smart. Let me go get it over here. Boop. So now, let's flip it that way and flip it that way. And now, look at that. There's, oh, but I didn't change the color again. Hold on now. Ah, boy. My kingdom for a mouse. We couldn't afford the mouse of the old pocket computer back then. There we go. There's 3 out of 4. Boy, if we could solve one puzzle piece, that would be super awesome. Let's see what other pieces do we have here. Do we have the other piece? We need something that looks like a postage stamp, a square, and a triangle. Nope. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Nope. I mean, it should be easy to find. It should look exactly like a square, right? The guy who designed this said, I did not intend for those to look like punch cards, but he said that maybe they look like punch cards like subliminally. He wasn't thinking of that, but it just kind of worked out that way. Okay, let's see. There's that one. There's this one. This one. This one. This one. I mean, it should be easy to spot. It's not that. This one. So maybe we just don't have it yet. That one. Nope. 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 All right, we don't have one yet. So let's take... Do I have to put this piece back? No. Oh, here. Okay. All right, let's log off. So, one of the things that I've only, oh, we already did that one. One of the things I'll say about this game is by the way, I gotta get back over, because I didn't even do that whole first row of the elevator because I was jacking around. Oh, that was stupid. What I was going to do is I was getting fancy. I was getting Mr. Fancy Pants. As I was going to search this lamp. Alright, we're not going to do that. I'm just going to go back this way. It's a game that definitely takes two different parts of your brain. You know what I mean? Is there only one other room up here? You know, there's the action part of the game, and then there's the slow. Oh, now this is a code room. Now, here's what's about to happen here. This is going to play 3 notes, but they're not going to be in order from low to high. They're going to be in a random order, but we have to listen and figure out what the order from low to high is. So let's watch this closely. So it went da, da, da. So low to high would be yay! And so we were just awarded either a snooze, a robot snooze, or a elevator reset. Okay. You can keep doing, I don't know how many times you could do this, but now let's watch again, and you'll notice that was a 3 note key. This one should be 4. Okay, so, oh boy. Da, 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 da. Okay. So I think this one will be 5. Wow, boy, I'm lost. I don't remember. Da, 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 da. Oh, no. Poo-poo. You get nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the high one. So it would have to go like that. So wait. Hey. All right, let's get out of here. So now if we go look at our little pocket computer, you can see we've got 2 snoozes and 2 elevator resets. So we were building up those things. Now, if you're playing this, you know, serious time, then that's stuff that could be really useful, right? Yeah. So that's the thing, is it's not like Simon. It is a puzzle. You have to, like I said, you have to redo the notes from lowest to high. So it's an actual puzzle left behind by Professor Adam Bender. Elvin Adam Bender. What a name. I'm just trying to get to the other side over here. Why did the secret agent cross the road? To get to the other elevator shaft. Some of those rooms have to have openings on the other side, and this one does. Boop. Boop. And now we go over here. So yeah, I believe there are 32 puzzle pieces. I think that sounds right. Yeah, because 32, and each of the puzzle pieces combined into, you take 4 and make 1 punch card, and each punch card represents a letter, and the words are 9-digit letters. So once you have that solved, if you solve it in time, and it's a brutal game to actually beat. I think Adam said in the chat he's beat it a few times. I'm trying to. I know that I have seen the ending, but I think that I used cheat codes to turn off the timer. There's always that kind of like walking on thin ice where you're not sure if you're about to get shot, you know. Okay, that guy's just standing still and firing electric. I timed it wrong. Is there an easier way to get down there? We know this goes down. But it only goes down one. And that does go down. Alright, let's do this. But then he's just going to keep doing that. So what I'm going to have to do, and I got to time this just right because I got to 1, 2. It was just a fraction too close, man. In the manual, which I went into, and I go into a lot of detail on the next You Don't Know Flat. Okay, here's my idea. Let's try this. Let's wait till that dude... I mean, he only goes nuts when I'm on that level. If I do this, will he immediately shoot me? Yes, he will immediately shoot me. Oh, ran out of time. So this is the high score. This is our final score. So it says password pieces found right there, 3, because we put those 3 together. So we get 3 times 100. So we get 300 points for that. Total puzzle pieces found altogether, we found 15. So that's 15 times 100. So that's 1,500. Puzzle solved would be 0 times 500. And seconds remaining is 0. So if you think about this logically, if you beat the game, you have to have found all the puzzle pieces. So you would get the max score there. You have to have found all the passwords. So you would get all those. You have to have solved all the puzzles. So you get all those. So the only difference, if you're able to get to the end of the game, is the seconds remaining. That's the only difference in actual high scores by people who have beat the game, because you have to have done all of the other things to get to that point. So down there we have our total score, which is 1,800, which is not a good score. It says this surpasses the previous high score of 0. I believe the disk version does actually save high scores. And I think it's just a simple file and the root of the directory. We'll take a look here in a second. So, Adam says that that's a good point, is that the layouts of the room are set, but where they are is random. What is behind, what is found where is random. So there's enough random stuff in the game to make it fresh over and over, and more importantly, makes it impossible to learn patterns. The levels that have the roving ball, those are always the same. Like the roving ball is not in a different room each time. Like the rooms that he is in, that it is in, those are the same each time. So that's impossible mission. Just a basic look at it. I do want to see. So yeah, it's like I said, it's a challenging game for sure. It has a lot of action, so you have to be able to do twitchy joystick stuff, avoid the robots, search things, all that. But then you have to be able to do that puzzle part of flip those puzzle pieces around and put those together and be able to, have that kind of mental spatial awareness to be able to do that. So this is the other version that we looked at, and let's see here. So it has fast motion running, slow motion running, normal motion running. That seems like a good one. Walk through the lift walls. What else do we have here? Infinite disable robots, on or off. let's see, invincibility on, invincibility off, infinite lift resets on or off, freeze the timer, obviously, and then this bottom one, the game ending. So we will do that. Oh, it says, so even when it says invincibility, there's a little asterisk, the asterisk 1, and it says you can still fall down the hole. So even when you're invincible, you can still fall down through the bottom thing. And then it says robots will freeze now and again, but you'll still be invincible. So that would be lots of this would be fun stuff to if you just want to explore the game and look through. So what I want to do is game ending. So we're going to hit Q here. Then we will have the world's shortest game right here. Let's try this.
No. Mission accomplished. Congratulations.
Look at that. So on the scores, we got no points for puzzle pieces found. We got no points for passwords found. We got no points for puzzles solved. But for seconds remaining, we get 21,000 points for a total score of why would we get anything? Oh, and then we get 1,000 bonus points for beating the game. Ha ha! So yes, exactly, flawless victory. So I could beat it I could hit Q faster. I didn't hit it very quickly. So, but yeah, I agree with you. Buck Owen says that there is a PAL cassette version, not the USA Gold one, that will load up with screens and items in the same location every time. That's interesting. It makes me wonder if there's something wrong with the random generator or whatever. So, yeah, for all the people that say this game's hard to beat, that's all you got to do is find the right version and then press Q while you're standing there. Look how easy that is to beat. So the funny thing is that you have all the speech samples in this game. We talked about that. We all know another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever. We all know that one. And we destroy him, my robots. There's the evil laugh. There's the scream when he falls. So those are the ones that everybody that's played this knows, all those sound samples. But the one that most people have not heard is the professor at the end going, no, no, no. And by the way, one of the things I read an interview with the original programmer, Dennis Caswell, who said when he contacted ESS, the company that did the digitized speech, they said, what do you want it to sound like? And he said, well, I know that I want it to sound like a Bond villain, like a Eastern Bond villain, as an Eastern European Bond villain, and they said, hey, there's a guy that works here that sounds just like that, and so one of the employees there did the voice, so it's not synthesized or whatever. It was an actual recording of a guy just reading the lines, destroy him, my robots, and then they sent it over, and the programmer was like, yep, sounds great. So all right, well, that is Impossible Mission for the Commodore 64.